Last time I came, I said I am becoming a 4-time TEDx speaker, right? 2 more TEDx's, so I'm becoming a 6-time TEDx speaker.
Oh my God.
I created a clone of myself that talks in my voice, that replicates how I speak, moves its hands, and that was the robot which I built, MeBot.
Is it a scary thing?
Even the godfather of AI said that, it's going to come and kill us.
Hi folks, welcome to the Business Today podcast. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is the first edition of our podcast, and here on this edition we are going to be focusing on the biggest buzzword of 2025. That is AI, Artificial Intelligence. AI हमारी दुनिया में इतनी तेज़ी से आगे बढ़ रहा है कि इसके बारे में अगर हमने अभी नहीं सीखा तो हम बहुत पीछे रह जाएंगे, और इसीलिए AI के बारे में सब कुछ बताने के लिए आज हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में एक बहुत ही खास मेहमान है. Let's meet the 16-year-old Raul John Achu. Hi Raul, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you? Thank you
very well.
so much for inviting me here.
Thank you so much for being our first guest on Business Today podcast. All of 16, Raul, and at this age, you have already created 10 AI tools,
Yes.
if I may say so.
Yes.
You've already been a 3-time TEDx speaker. You have a company of AI as well that you founded,
Yes.
AI Realm Technologies.
Yes.
And you have taught over 1 lakh students in IIT and in global universities.
Yes.
All at the age of 16.
Yes.
कैसे किया आपने ये सब?
To be honest, even I don't know. But it's all about passion. And guess what? Last time I came, I said I am becoming a 4-time TEDx speaker, right? I just got invitation for 2 more TEDx's, so I'm becoming a 6-time TEDx speaker.
Oh my God.
So, yes,
oh my God.
soon.
So that's quite a lot.
Yep. And I'm just doing stuff, following my passion, trying to focus on my health as well, but on the right side, focusing on AI, trying to get people to start using AI and trying to create an impact to make the world a better place.
When did you start learning about AI? You're all of 16 and you've already achieved so much in the world of AI.
To be honest, I think it was like at the age of 10, I created my robot. I started for my school exhibition. I saw another kid make a robot. But the thing about that was like, if you say hi, it responds hi back. If you say hello, it says hello back. So I was like, what if I put a brain into that? What if it can think on its own, right? So I saw like, what if ChatGPT could be inside that? So I created a clone of myself that talks in my voice, that replicates how I speak, moves its hands, and that was the robot which I built, MeBot. So that was the first moment when I delved into the world of AI and started creating something. It's not as big just connecting APIs, but for that time I was like, wow, how was I able to build such a cool robot at that age?
Absolutely, and that's what most of our viewers must also be wondering, because this is at a time when we are just trying to learn ChatGPT, we're just trying to get ourselves attuned to Gen AI, which makes our life simpler. But you talk about building robots, you talk about creating AI tools. How did you get all that interest into AI?
सच बोलूँ तो बहुत सालों से I was not into this AI guy or even a tech guy. I didn't even know what a URL or a link was.
Acha.
But in the starting, I was really interested in running. So I used to run 10 kilometers, 14 kilometers. Then I did classical dance like Bharatanatyam folk dance, and it's on my YouTube. It's one of my popular videos. I was able to, and while I was running marathons, I was able to see PT Usha, Sachin Tendulkar. So I was able to become like very good at running marathons. Imagine with this body, but 6 years old. That age I used to run. I used to do like classical dance. Then I was like, what's happening in like YouTube, right? I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos like any other iPad kids. So I was like, what if I start creating my own YouTube videos? That is the point when I created my own YouTube videos. I was like, I need to do it faster. So I found a AI tool that helps me do the same process of editing a YouTube video, which normally took 2 months. I was able to do it in 2 days.
You
So
created that?
I didn't create it. I found a tool.
But you found a tool.
Yeah, I was like, how does this tool work? I was like, AI? What is AI? So that is the moment I started using AI. Now here's a story of how a scammer I was able to convert him to start using AI, and that's the point when I realized that AI can create an impact. So a scammer actually tried to scam me, and I made him into an author with AI and stuff, showing in ChatGPT how to write, and I made him write a story about where he's from, Nigeria.
Ah.
So and he was able to sell a book. So that is the moment I
How
realized
did
that
you find this scammer? Where did he
he tried to
contact?
scam me.
So where did he
So,
connect with you?
so the thing is that YouTube there are these bot comments, right? So what happens is I watched this YouTube channel MKBHD, and on the comment I got one was, "You won the giveaway," as with MKBHD
Yes,
profile,
yes.
username
They
and stuff.
try to,
Yeah, correct.
make you feel
Yeah,
that greedy about some
catfish.
stuff and catfish you. Yeah.
Yes, so it's like you won the giveaway, you got iPhone and stuff. I was like, let's go, but I knew it was a scam. So I commented, how can I contact this? Like, contact me on Telegram. So I messaged him on Telegram. He was like, you want the giveaway? All you have to do is just give us the delivering fee. That is only $500, but you will get a PS5, iPhone. I was like, wow. But inside me, I knew like they're just trying to scam me. So what I did is that I made a traceable link like with Grabify. If you click on that link, I'll get all his information. So
Okay.
from his location to everything.
And then you told him that I found you where you
Yes.
exactly you are, and then he
Yes.
got shocked.
Yes, he was like, "What? I was like, "Don't block me. I can tell you a better way to earn money rather than taking
Wow.
advantage of people." And that's when I got him into the world of AI, and that's when I was like, that's when I was also discovering AI, right? So that's when I got someone else, and I was like, "This can do something. What is this?" And that is the
Basically,
moment.
you tried AI to help that person change his course of life from being a scamster. He actually found a way of earning money by way of selling books. He written a book. And he
Yes.
sold a book.
Yes.
And he's into the right path now.
Definitely.
That's a
But
brilliant thing.
here's the thing, he blocked me the day he released the book. So
He didn't
Yeah.
want anybody else to know
Yes.
that you have told
Correct.
him what the path is.
Yes,
That's
but
brilliant.
I'm-
So tell us, everybody is still trying to figure out
Mm-hmm.
what AI is. Sometimes we also feel very scared about AI.
Correct.
Is it a scary thing? Is AI truly scary?
Here's the thing, everything has its disadvantages and advantages. And here's the thing about AI. Even the godfather of AI said that, it's going to come and kill us. The person who created AI or is working on AI, right? Or let's say Elon Musk, he said that AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons. But here's my thought on it. Everything has its good and bad. It's up to us as humanity together to make sure we use it for the good and make sure we create regulations. Our government create regulation on how we should use it. Where should deepfakes be used? There should be watermarks, right? Dubai has an AI minister. We don't even have AI laws yet, right?
Yeah.
So we need that. But on the other hand, I also feel that, we as citizens should also use AI very responsibly, use the right AI tools, whichever AI companies are building. That's what even we try to do. But mainly about AI killing us, the main aim of this, there was this Avengers movie, Ultron, the Avengers main movie, and there was this robot who was kind of killing everyone, right?
Okay.
The reason he wanted to kill everyone, Jarvis, he wanted to kill everyone because the main aim of Ultron was that you have to protect the world or humanity from its greatest danger. And you know what it figured out what the greatest danger was? Humans itself are the
Humans
greatest
themselves.
danger to humans. So it's like because of pollution stuff. So it's like we'll kill humans, so problem solved.
Ah.
So we need to make sure our AI doesn't think like that. We need to make sure our AI has a specific aim. We don't give it access to war and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
We
okay.
need exact regulations because it's AI. It's a little artificial brain, right? It can do anything at any point. So we need to regulate it. We need to safeguard it. But we have no other option than use it because if you don't use AI, someone using AI will take your job, right? So
Yeah, I think that brings me to my next question. A lot of people have this fear that tomorrow my job will just be taken away by AI. So many news stories we cover where we see big tech companies like Amazon, Microsoft, they're actually just laying off so many people.
Correct.
And they're replacing a lot of manual jobs with AI. So the concern is pretty much serious at this point in time.
Correct.
But how would you advise anybody who's really scared about AI taking away their jobs?
here's my thought on it. Like I said, the same dialogue, like AI will not take your job, but someone using AI will. Now, I just don't want to say, like, trust me, bro, this is going to happen. But here's the thing when we go back into history, when I was not even born, during the period of computers, this is an example I take everywhere. What happened was that we lost a lot of jobs the first few years, right? Like typewriters, this, that. But because of computers, we gained a lot of jobs. Like Google,
Correct.
Nvidia, biggest companies in the world
Correct.
are computers company, right? So I believe I'll take this example, leave computers. Until internet everyone starts using it, we won't know if we need something to search the internet, right? Like Google, right? If there is 5 websites, why would we need a Google to search through 5 websites, right? But only if everyone started using it, only if the concept of internet was flourished enough, then only we needed something like Google. So I believe once AI fully flourishes, we will get a lot of job opportunities. But until then, we are going to lose a lot. But for that, the only thing to make it secure is to make sure that you don't lose a job is to start using AI.
How do
And
they start? Where do they start? Where does everybody start off by, preparing themselves to be able to use AI, in the best way possible to protect their jobs and to be more skillful?
now here's the thing, lot of people fall for these scam courses and all. Trust me, there are a lot of very good AI courses that are paid, that are very good. But the thing is that to just start using AI, what I did is that I learned from YouTube. Now, a lot of people say if you're learning from YouTube, Raul, there's a lot of different type of content, this, that,
Correct.
fine tuning here, this, that. So how will I have one place? That is why I also created a course which is free, because I believe, even if it is paid or not paid, everyone should have access to at least the basics of AI. I might release a paid course maybe soon, but at least the basics of AI should be free for everyone, right? So I created a 30-day challenge where I literally took people from what is AI to being able to create their own AI.
Wow.
So that 30-day challenge, I think more than 4 lakh people saw that, and 4 lakh people were able to start using it. So that is free on my YouTube. I'm starting another challenge now. Not everyone wants to create their own ChatGPT, right? If they want to create landing pages to like a business owner or an employee or a person like a student or content creator, they can follow this other challenge, a 7 weeks challenge which I'm doing every Saturday, Sunday. Specialty about that is that from creating sales bot to social media to customer service to landing pages, or just for studies, for content creation, I'm teaching about AI tools and prompt engineering, and literally I'm doing marketing, but more than
So,
that.
what is the best way of giving a prompt?
So
Yeah.
here's the best way. The best way of giving a prompt is just think of AI as a genie. So imagine you're asking me, if you saw a genie, obviously, if I saw a genie, I would be like, give me $1 million, right? But here's the thing, I can ask it to give me $1 million US, or it can give me $1 million Canadian dollars,
Precise.
right? We need to be more precise. And a prompt should consist of a tone. Like imagine this as a recipe, right? Like chicken should have chicken, it should have masala, it should have things. Just like that, a prompt should have a tone, it should have the type of person, it should have the output. There are specific things to a prompt. I can't list all of them there, it
Sure.
will take time. But the basic thing is imagine AI as a genie and be as descriptive as possible to get your point across. Because it's very dumb to understand what you want, but once it understands to give you the output, it's very smart.
Okay.
So yeah.
Got it. So tell me, if you look into the future and tell me, right now we are using everyday Chat GPT, Perplexity, all these forms of Gen AI in our lives. Maybe some people like you who are on an advanced stage is creating AI tools for themselves to make their lives easier. But when we look into the future, what else can AI do that we can actually imagine doing in the future?
Here's what I imagine. The future of AI is crazy. Imagine right now we are already putting chipsets into our brain, right? Like neural link. And each year as we go, VR headsets and AR glasses are coming as one product. Because in VR headsets we can play games, you're literally going into a different dimension. AR glasses are like it has AI, it can click pictures, has a small screen. Each year it is turning into one product where you can play games and everything. Your phone is as small as a screen.
Yeah.
Now imagine a time right after that where you don't even need the glasses. Then it will be in your brain. That will be a point where AI gets so smart and better than human beings. ASI, artificial super intelligence. That is the point where we would need to become way more smarter than AI. That is where we would need to turn into cyborgs. Literally, I feel we would need to have the chips like the power of machines and human. So we
Okay.
can be smarter than a normal, just a machine or AI. So I feel that's where we are headed to. But don't come 10 years later saying, like, Raul, you said this is where cyborgs, we don't have it yet.
We
But
don't have it.
that is what I feel will be coming after a few
Okay.
years, though.
Now tell me, you've achieved so much. What do your friends tell you in school, and how are you like received in school with your teachers? What do they treat you like? That okay, somebody who's already like a founder of a company at the age of 16, who's going around the world teaching students. So what's the feeling that they have towards you?
I mean, to be honest, I don't like to have that big value, like I am someone big or anything like that, especially in school. Like when I'm with my friends,
Yeah.
I'm just a student there, just with them in the desk, copying, sorry teachers, but copying answers and all
Not
that.
using AI
Yeah,
to copy
not
stuff.
using, I wish I could take my phone, I wish. But homeworks, I do use AI.
Okay.
But, I do what every normal kid does. I climb trees. I go to sports day. I got second place in one of the competitions. So I do what every other normal kid does. I play games in between sessions. I also answer teachers' questions. But I do that, and in front of teachers, I always tell them, teachers, please treat me as every other student because I'm
Okay.
nothing special.
Okay.
And that's what I want, because I want
Are
to.
you bullied ever in school?
I was. Because of my height, I was so bullied. I
Really?
used to be punched. I used to be in the washroom. They used to pull it. Before I had this, not fame, but had this name, I used to be bullied a lot. So in my previous school, I was like, basically even the teachers used to say, like, you will never come to anything in your life, you'll never achieve anything, you can't do anything, and that you're just showing off this, that, and yeah, basically they never thought I could do anything. Even the students there used to punch me because my height is so less, you're in the front, this, that, used to take me, hit me. Luckily in my school right now, I don't have none of that, and that I don't have to be bullied like that. Now a lot of bullies, I was able to become their friends and change them. So I'm happy that that could happen.
Yeah.
But because I don't want someone else to go through that as well, right? Because it was not the best point in my life.
Not
So,
the best point in your life.
yes.
What was the toughest part that you faced in your life so far? Any tough thing that you really found it very difficult to deal with?
I mean, life is an adventure. So it goes up and down. There's a lot of hard points in life, but there are good points. So I believe, like, literally, when I was coming for the India Today conclave, right, for I think the Mumbai one, we had a robot which was showcasing. One day before, when we sent the robot through courier, it broke.
It broke, yeah.
So luckily we were able to fix it and all. But I was like so tensed, because I have to present it next day. How am I going to fix the robot? Luckily that was happening. Then the software bugged out one day. Just one day before I was showing it off on the stage, so I had to change everything to my tab. Like, it was crazy. Then, or just imagine this, editing a full video and for 1-2 weeks, and the whole file gets corrupt. So, or like content creation stuff like that twice as well. Even as business, I have got cheated on. So
Okay.
while building Justice and stuff like that, like AI, basically our rescue AI.
Okay.
One of the people that we were working with, they were like, we'll work together, this, that, and the last moment, everything went, whatever I had. So we had to rebuild everything from scratch. So that has also happened with me, but I'm lucky that I have very supportive people around me to
Yeah.
help me go through it. But yeah, I still experience failures, but
Still experience.
fail faster so you will succeed faster, right?
That's the best way possible. So when you go onto the stage and you speak on all these conferences, you speak to people, you teach people, don't you have this stage fright? A lot of people, in the young ages do have that stage fright. You don't have that?
I would love to show you my first ever stage talk, because this is not me.
Okay.
First, I was like, hi guys. So today, that is literally me. I used to be the most shyest guy, and this was not even hi. This is my sound. And I know a lot of people will not believe it. Like, people think I have so much confidence from the time I was born. I was so talented kid. No, trust me, I'm like every other normal kid, but I just work a bit more. I just I'm ready to fail, and I never stop. That's the only difference I have. But I'm not like any prodigy or someone better than any other kids. That's what I believe in, at least. And I feel anyone else can do the same thing as well.
Okay. कभी एग्जाम्स में फेल हुए हो?
Exams, luckily अभी तक तो नहीं, but class test, yes, I have. maths and stuff like that. Maths is not my main subject, but what I try. So last day I had my business studies exam. I always already am a business person, so luckily I got 30 out of 30. So everyone is like, "How you're not even in class? How are you getting such good marks? This is not fair. Did you bribe the teacher?" I was like, "No, I did not do that." But yeah, so I try to learn, try to make everything work out, but I have failed a lot of class
किस
tests.
चीज़
But
के ऊपर डांट पड़ती है आपको सबसे ज़्यादा, टीचर्स से या पेरेंट्स से?
I think for my father, he only becomes a father when कब मैं सोता नहीं हूँ टाइम में या मैं खाता नहीं हूँ फूड टाइम में और सेम विथ माई मदर when I basically if I don't take care of my health, you know, that is the main thing which I'm also trying to focus on. Teachers उतने भी डांटते नहीं, I'm sorry friends, but yeah, that is the main thing.
I know, but since you're out of school for so many days, so how are you able to balance your education and how you have to pass with higher grades, like you said, and continue to have that balance? How do you manage that?
So remember before when I said that AI will not take your job, but someone using AI will. So a lot of people said, okay, I'll start using AI, but someone also does. How do we change? I am only able, ये सब manage करना is only because of one thing, that is AI, and obviously my parents. But AI helps me create PPTs way faster than taking 1-2 weeks. I can do it in 1-2 hours. I can create videos way faster. I can do a lot more things way faster क्योंकि मेरे पास AI है, and that is what I would suggest to every single person. Use AI, you can do much more things, right?
Yeah.
इसलिए that I was saying that, and that's how the reason I even passed my board exams just because I used AI. Trust me on that. Trust me. I was not even school for half of the year, so the only reason I passed is AI.
AI होमवर्क में यूज करना चाहिए या नहीं, ये भी तो बहुत सारे students पूछते होंगे आपसे कि बता दो कुछ टूल जिससे मेरा सारा होमवर्क कंप्लीट हो जाए.
I would not say ऐसे मत करो please because you have to learn, you know. क्योंकि if you have to write a mail or an essay तो पढ़ना ही होगा. But here are some tools that let you help you study faster. Imagine textbook upload करके you can convert it into a game.
Okay.
There is a tool named Study Fetch.
Achha.
Imagine uploading a certain chapter from your textbook, converting it into a YouTube video. There is a certain tool for that as well. There is Notebook LM for that. Now imagine personalized learning. If I like AI, converting my textbook into AI generated, basically the same thing but giving AI examples, AI videos, AI podcasts, personalizing your experience and learning. There is Learn Your Way by Google as well. So there are a lot of AI tools. So now don't give the excuse that it's hard to learn. You can definitely use AI and learn faster and way easier.
Okay. If there is one AI tool that you're working on right now and you want to create going forward in future, what is that on?
Right now, I'm working on Rescue AI. So it's a law-based AI tool. That's a flagship product which is releasing mostly, I believe, this month, this new year. And like basically, you know, the course which I was talking about, the 7 weeks.
Sure.
So during that time is when I'm planning to talk about it as well. Starting on January 29th on my YouTube, I'm creating basically a video regarding rescue. It's basically, imagine this, helping you in emergency situations, telling you the right steps to take, telling you the right laws, connecting you to lawyer when it needs, and for lawyers, tells you how to win a case based on previous cases, citing the right articles and drafting contracts. You can upload a contract, it analyzes this, tells you the risks in contracts. There is guardian mode, there's a lot of stuff, and this is actually fully done.
Actually, judicial system, you brought it out right. I think the biggest challenge that our country faces is that on so much of population and so many cases going on, we have very few lawyers and we have even fewer judges, and therefore we have years and years of cases that are pending. Can AI help?
Definitely. There are more than 53 million cases unresolved in India, which is very sad, and that is the reason we are doing this. We are not trying to take lawyers' job. We are connecting you to a lawyer when in need, and for lawyers, researching for their cases and all has become way easier. That's why we are collaborating with the government and doing this, right? And we are doing this contract feature where you can analyze and all, because imagine you are having a rental agreement with some person, like you are basically a renter, right? You can just upload the agreement into this and check the agreement yourself. You don't need a lawyer. So you're saving that time for the lawyer and yourself, and basically lawyers get more valuable work, so they don't have, a lot of people don't have to wait. And you know, for emergency situation, why we developed this is because More than if an accident happens on
Yeah.
the road, 70% of the people don't do. If there is a bike accident, they don't pick them, they don't take them to hospital, they just look. That's why we are creating these AI tools to make sure people are safe, people get the right law on the time, and for lawyers making their life easier.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
you said that you're also working with the government on certain things. Do you think AI can also help government to govern better as well? Politicians also to take better decisions?
Definitely. I mean, AI can be integrated everywhere, right? I don't want AI to now tell us, how to govern and stuff, not governing us, but definitely politicians can use this. Take an example of mapping a city, right? Chandigarh was very nicely mapped out.
Yes.
It was very well thought out. Imagine if an AI is just trained to map out good cities, and we can get a good mapped place, so you don't need a lot of extra infrastructure, this, that, not a lot of mishaps. So I believe AI can be integrated there as well, right? AI can be integrated literally everywhere. Law is one of the hardest places to integrate AI. That's where we didn't use ChatGPT API. We had to create our own
Creative.
fine-tuned model, right? We had to do a lot of things because it's the hardest. And if I, a kid, can do this, I am pretty sure any politician or anyone can connect to someone and start using AI right away. I mean, you can contact me, I can tell you how to do it, right? It's very easy and you have to do it.
But do
Because,
you have any interest in politics as well?
I mean, I am up to date on that. I
Have
do
you seen
research about it.
Bihar results and Bihar
Yes,
exit
right
polls
now.
as well?
Yeah, I did check it out. Right now, while I was coming, me and Papa were discussing about it and who won and stuff.
Okay.
So,
But do you think ever AI can replace exit polls as well?
oh, that's a very interesting, that's a very deep and interesting question. I mean, sure, why not? It could be way faster, right? And imagine, getting your polls way faster rather than waiting for 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 hours, getting it 1 hour.
Yeah.
For one of the elections we having on December, our exams have to be preponed. I was like, teacher, I have a session then, and it's my December exam, so I had to change it. So just because there was counting of elections, right? So I believe if that gets faster, it's cool. Sorry, again, my friends are going to kill me because they lost a vacation, a holiday, but
Yeah.
AI can be integrated there as well. And especially when I take a look at politics and a lot of things, what's happening, I see like, wait, you can use AI for this. You can solve with this with AI. Have this debate. You can do this. So yeah, definitely it is possible.
So politics you are up to date about. What about Bollywood and movies? Are you interested in them?
So I think the recent series which I saw is Bads of Bollywood.
Okay.
So I am up to date. I think after that I saw Malayalam side. I saw
Yeah, of course.
the horror film by Malayalam. Mohanlal's son, I forgot his exact name.
Okay.
But I saw Loka, which
Loka.
was awesome. I am up to date on that as well. I am also a big Marvel fan, so I do watch.
Who's your idol? I mean, who do you idolize truly?
So right now, I don't have one person I idolize. I try to take the best. See, for example, while I'm speaking, I'm talking here and there. The way of speaking is very confident, very streamlined. So I would take the best out of that, right? I try to take the best out of everyone I meet. I don't like, let's say Elon Musk, his innovation. He knows what is going to come up next, like
Yeah.
Tesla, right? And let's say my father, he's a pretty good leader. My mother, she's very good at sales. So I try to take the best from everyone and try to make sure I can become the best. Even though I can't, hopefully I can one day, but I try to do that. I don't have one person I idolize. I take the best from everyone.
Okay. In future, what is it that you dream of becoming, Raul?
I don't, it's kind of like an interview question, like after 10 years, what do you see yourself as? But I want to make an impact. Hopefully by then, future Raul, you can do something that, say, for example, UPI, right? We don't even realize it, but it's such a crazy technology. When I go out, I'm like, UPI, oh, it's not there, right? I keep on forgetting. You can just go,
Internationally,
scan
yeah.
QR code, payment done. Don't need to wait 3-4 days. Outside, they have to wait that much time. I'm like, what? Right? So, NPC has done that. It's cool. Like ONDC, lot of cool technology like that. I'm not just talking. See, I want to create an impact with or without AI, with or without technology. That is why I'm focusing on law. Even agriculture, even education. Me and few of my friends, we created something known as Mission NEP, where we wanted to make the education system in India way better. So what we did is that See, I love my education system and I wanted to make something I love better.
Okay.
That is why what we did is that we used the hashtag Mission NEP 2020, told all the kids, teachers, even parents, everyone to create a video on what they want the education system could be better with. So anytime if government does want to improve something, they can just take a look at that. And lot of kids, I'm telling you, tagged us and put their honest views on how they want the education system to be better. Lot of people, and that is the reason I did that, right? So I'm trying to impact wherever possible. That is why I'm doing all this. Even
Absolutely.
YouTube, Insta. The reason like Instagram, I create videos like finding the perfect pair of dress or finding your perfect hairstyle, even though I don't have one. But the reason for that is that trying to solve real life problems, and at the end of the day saying AI is a solution, guys. Make people to start using AI. That's why on my YouTube, Raul the Rockstar, I take these free courses so people can
Sure.
start learning about AI.
But still, do you think that India is still behind when it comes to AI race as of now? And what can India do to really, stand out there in the world when it comes to AI and developing newer technologies?
I feel we have already lost the AI race, right? Because US has ChatGPT, Gemini, all these AI tools out there. China has DeepSeek, Quen, so like Dream, lot of different AI again. Now, what does India have? People say Perplexity. It's registered in US. We don't have a certain AI tool born from India. That's why we, just like we skip the computers to skip to phones, right?
Yeah.
We need to do something like that. We need to figure out to the source what is the next thing. Just like Nvidia, they are not creating AI softwares, but they are selling shovel during the gold rush, right? Then for AI you need GPUs, so Nvidia is the only company doing that. Maybe India could focus on that, right? We need to focus on that, right? We need to focus on the infrastructure. We need to focus on sending the shovel now. Focus, like for us in ARM technologies, we are not trying to create the next OpenAI or ChatGPT. That's why we're creating models domain vertical for DevOps, for law, for this, rather than doing it everywhere. And that is more environment friendly at the end of the day. So we need new techniques than what is already there.
Okay. Any risk that you want to advise, viewers to be aware of when they're using AI? You talked about deep fakes. That's
Correct.
actually developing, and it's pretty scary. You copy somebody's face, your tone, and as and when AI develops, this could even get, scarier. So, how are you advising everybody to be aware of the risks and be safe from them?
Definitely. I mean, like I said, disadvantages of AI, there are a lot. That includes, so before, if you had to create a deepfake, right, you needed 100 pictures of that certain person from every angle, up, down, left, right. Now you only need one picture and you can create a video of them doing anything, right? It's very scary. Now, what recently in the past 3 days, what happened is, what people are doing, they're having pictures with text very zoomed into it. So what AI does that, before it takes the pictures, it kind of compresses them like a zip file, and then it takes it. So people are creating pictures, when compressed, hidden text is revealed with virus in it. So the thing is that people are actually installing virus, and we are not even knowing that by just giving AI a certain picture to replicate, let's say. That is
We
scary.
had Ghibli and
Yeah,
all of those.
correct. Luckily, Ghibli was, you're just typing text like do this in Ghibli trend, but that uploading, let's say, a style like, let's say a Marvel Iron Man picture and saying put me inside the Iron Man suit. So in that Iron Man picture, there might be a code for virus. So it's telling AI to deploy the virus or start the virus, and we don't even realize that it's written there because to the human eye, it's not seeable. Or even the other day, Claude AI was in charge. Their team, what they did is that they took Gemini, Claude, all the AIs out there, and they all actually wanted to kill a human being in a servant room because they were about to be turned off. So lot of scary things are happening in the world of AI, which is not being publicized, sadly. So
Absolutely. So, what's the way out there? How do we protect that? Only governance and regulations? What do you
definitely,
think?
I regulations, laws, and more or less be updated, guys. The only thing is like follow channel like Business Today and stuff, right? But like being updated is the only way. Not just about AI, being knowing what's happening around the world. That's the only way to make sure that you are safe. You can't be 100% because things keep on changing. Hackers find different way to get into your PC. AI as such has bias, has a lot of different things that is very dangerous. So you gotta be updated on what is happening and how not to fall for it.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure, Raul. This
Thank
could
you.
have gone on and on, but
Yes.
I'm sure this has given enough and more insight to AI. And of course, all the very best to you for
Thank
all
you.
the vision and all the good things that you're doing in life.
Thank you.
And may you be able to create something that the world truly appreciates in the world of AI as
Thank
well.
you.
All the very best to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
inviting
It's been
me.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, viewers, that was our first edition of the Business Today podcast. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation as much as I did. And we promise to bring you so many more conversations around all the buzzing action in the world of business, finance, and so much more that you can reap in from this podcast. In case you liked this podcast, whatever is your feedback, do mention in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.